Hello, vinyl community! This is my introduction video to the vinyl community. I'm going to try to make this not be a forever video. When this record ends, this video ends. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to show, and I wanted to say hello. This channel that you're watching me on is called YoLookWhatInIFound. Used to have a channel called YoLookWhatIFound, where me and my nephew used to do this YouTube show that was done in iChat view. I'd have an iChat with him after I had gone to a record store or a thrift store and found records or books or video games and things like that that I collect, curious electronics, and we would show them to each other, and we'd riff on them and make fun of the records or the stuff or whatever. And it was funny, and I tried to do an intro. I wanted to put my VC videos on that channel. However, Google has done this thing where they connect your email to your YouTube. And at the time of us starting the show, that wasn't the case. Long story short, we destroyed the channel. This is the new channel. This is the first video on this new channel. And I hope that you guys will subscribe. I'm following Derek, Funk, Dan in Canada. That's actually how I found out about the vinyl community. I stumbled upon a Dan in Canada video, and I was really interested in what he was showing. He showed a lot of stuff that I like, that I already have, and then he showed a bunch of stuff that I know nothing about, like metal and things that made me want to get into that stuff. Derek, I love his videos. I love how he talks about his life and stuff, and I have similar taste to Derek and Dan. Funk is like, you know, that's kind of like what I collect, that kind of stuff that he collects. And I was glad to see somebody showing hip-hop. And then Astral Travel, everybody talked about, so I checked out his channel. That's basically who I'm following, and I think I'm leaving a few people out. I've seen a lot of videos, and now I feel like I should finally do a video. I tried to do an intro video like 15 different times, and it just never worked out. And some of you might know me already under the name PSQ Wall. Pasquale, it's like a shortened version of my name. That's my original YouTube channel, and I'm following a lot of you on there already, but I hope that this is where I'm going to put my VC videos, so I hope that you follow here, and I'm going to do more episodes of that show, and I hope you guys like it. Anyway, let me get right into records that I bought. I have a lot, so I might have to just stop, but I bought some records yesterday. I was out with my girlfriend, and I had to kill time waiting for her. So I went to Kim's in New York. It's an alright record store. But I found Damu the Fudge Monk. I was looking at this on his website, and it seemed out of stock. So I figured I'd buy it new at the store. And it's a great record. I haven't gotten crazy into it yet. I only listened to it once, but I love Damu, and I love his beats. And I love what he's doing with Redefinition Records. And actually, I recommend Damu to Derek, because he's always talking about how he doesn't really appreciate a lot of hip-hop's lyrics, and I've heard you say things about hip-hop that you don't like or you wish didn't happen. I think you should check out Damu, because Damu is someone who's bringing back the original intentions of hip-hop, and he's doing it in an old-school way, and he's putting them all out himself on his own label. And yo, Funk, tell me, like, what's up with DC, man? Everybody in DC has got the right attitude when it comes to putting out music. Redef, Discord, it seems like a great place. Been there a bunch of times, and I've definitely considered moving there. Anyway, Redefinition, Damu the Fudge Monk, Supply for Demand is the name of the album. On that same label, or actually, it doesn't seem like it's the same label, but his website is promoting this release, Kev Brown's Random Joints. Now, I bought this because I was actually telling my girlfriend the same day that I have like 7 instrumental beat records that I want to put out within the next 2 years. Look at that, clear vinyl, beautiful, you know. When I saw the title of this, I thought, oh, Random Joints, I have a release that is going to be like my extras, my overflow, like, you know. And I wanted it to be kind of like this. I really like the packaging, but this doesn't feel like a beat record. It just feels like a hip-hop record. It's got lots of vocals on it. It's only got 4 instrumentals on it. but it's a good record nevertheless, and it's connected to Redef in that they were selling it. I also picked up Lee Michaels. This was in the used bin, and I like Lee Michaels, great singer-songwriter from the 70s. There's lots of beats on this. There's definitely samples. Frosty comes with the big beat, and I've definitely sampled him in the past and mean to sample this in the future. I got to get into this record a little bit more. I only listened to it once. I don't know if it's like the best Lee Michaels that one can get, but it's alright. Then I bought some 7 inches in that same store. I picked up Smokey Robinson, Being With You, on 45 because I couldn't resist it. I kind of like that song from my childhood. And I want to cover it actually on trumpet. I play trumpet and I like doing cheesy covers of like pop hits. Maybe you'll see that on one of my channels. Rudolph Gray, great guitar noise. First I ever heard about Rudolph Gray was in this band, the Blue Humans, in 1980. They put out, they were playing a lot. Arthur Doyle's one of my favorite saxophonists. I don't know if any of you guys who collect free jazz are fans or agree with Arthur Doyle's playing. I noticed that, nice blue vinyl, I noticed that it pisses a lot of people off, but I just love it. And the Blue Humans is like the best of both worlds coming together for me, like noise guitar and noise rock, scum rock, and free jazz, you know. Anyway, I picked this up though because the person who produced it is my friend's father that I grew up with, Otto von Ruggins. So shout outs to Otto. I had no idea that you knew Rudolph Gray and put out records by him, but nice job, man. Hazel Adkins, Hayes' House Party, Norton Records, can't go wrong. Great to have labels like Norton for stuff like, you know, rockabilly and just weird 50s stuff. I love Hazel Adkins, what can I say? He's a big influence on my own music. Right to Spring, All Through a Life. I have all these songs on the album on CD, the CD release, but I can't resist these Discord reissues or re-releases, and I just think it's great that Discord is still putting out records and you can still get them, and I've been meaning to buy up what I don't have. Let me move along with records that I got at the Salvation Army when I was killing time before I had to go into work. Picked up Elvis Costello's first album, and I have most of his albums on vinyl, and I had this on CD. So I was like, oh great, and it looked clean. I got it home, cleaned it up. Only one song skips, Working Week. Really good song too. That couldn't have been like I'm Not Angry or Pay It Back. But anyway, so I have the first record now, but I gotta get a clean copy. Steve Winwood, Arch of a Diver. This was just because I thought there might be samples on it, and there is a sample on it that I'm not going to tell you which song. I'll just play you the song when I've made something out of it. The Cure, Standing on the Beach, singles. I got this because I really like that song, Close to You. I love the horn parts in it, and I love the arrangement. I'm not the hugest Cure fan, but, you know, can't go wrong with a singles collection for $1. Then I found a bunch of records on the street, and they're not all here. I'm going to be doing most of my VC videos from here, but I also have a studio that I'll be doing them at. And The Wedding Present is one of the records that I found on the street. Pylon. Pylon's a great band. I always wanted to get into them. Chomp, and I think this is a good place to start for free. And I love how the top of the record looks like it's been eaten by a dinosaur. And Billy Bragg, Life's a Riot Between the Wars. I think I heard Dan in Canada talk about this, and I kind of like this kind of stuff. I was always told that my music sounds like Billy Bragg, but that's a great compliment, I assume. I have more records here, but in the interest of time, I'm going to stop here. And, hello? Oh, and this is the record that was playing in the background. Oh, Blue Mitchell, Collision in Black. I got this at Halcyon. Let me show 5 more records. I got this at Halcyon one day that it's a record store in Brooklyn. My nephew had a hankering to go to record stores. And so I bought this. And I bought Lee Morgan, The Sixth Sense. I love Lee Morgan. I'm a trumpet player myself, and I've been meaning to get all of Lee Morgan's records. Black World, Bull Wackies, or Bull Wackies dub record. And I feel like a sucker because I paid $23 for this, when the day after I bought it, I looked on Ernie B's mail order catalog and I could have paid $14 for it. But that's what you get for buying records in a yuppie-ass neighborhood of Dumbo, Brooklyn. So I'm going to stop there. And those are the records that I got at Halcyon. And hello, vinyl community, and look forward for more updates from me. And it's my first vinyl update, and thanks for having this community, and I hope you subscribe to this channel. See you around.